Alert for photosensitive viewers. Corey's presentation includes light flashes on slide transitions. The first one occurs approximately 6 minutes into this talk. Please be aware when watching. Sony Santa Monica's God of War was a departure from previous entries in the series, both in tone and world. But change on any level is never a simple or straightforward thing, especially in game development. In this talk from DD 2019, creative director Corey Barlog discusses the journey the team at Sony Santa Monica took to reinvent God of War, and the special honor and responsibility that creating a different, better, and truly more memorable experience brought with it. He walks through the development of the game, starting from those earliest moments when the realization struck that changes had to be made to every aspect of the latest game in the long-running series, and through the countless gut-wrenching failures and joyfully sweet successes experienced on the road to release. In addition to this presentation, THEGDC Vault and its accompanying YouTube channel offers numerous other free videos, audio recordings, and slides from many of the recent game developers conference events, and the service offers even more members-only content for DD Vault subscribers. Those who purchased all access passes to recent events, like DD Vault, already have full access to DD Vault, and interested parties can apply for the individual subscription via the DD Vault subscription page. Group subscriptions are also available. Game-related schools and development studios who sign up for DD Vault Studio subscriptions can receive access for their entire office or company by contacting staff via the THEGDC Vault Group subscription page. Finally, current subscribers with access issues can contact DD Vault technical support. Ubisoft has announced that it's making changes to the controversial Assassin's Creed Odyssey DLC, which came under fire recently. This follows the apology Ubisoft issued last week regarding the DLC, which presented a mandatory in-game relationship rendering unromantic decisions the player made, whether to pursue relationships with men or women regardless of playing as Alexios or Cassandra. No, the content of the DLC was initially going to remain unchanged, but an updated forum post seems to indicate a shift in direction. After hearing player feedback and discussing within the development team, we are making changes to a cutscene and some dialogue in Shadow Heritage to better reflect the nature of the relationship for players. Selecting a non-romantic storyline, the post reads, "These changes, along with renaming a trophy achievement, are being made now and will be implemented in an upcoming patch. We have also been carefully looking at the next episode, Bloodline, to ensure the paths that players experience mirror the choices they make in-game. It's worth noting that the player character is still locked into the decisions of the DLC, but the language around the event is being changed, as well as the nature of the relationship. Still, it's a welcome improvement that the community seems to be content with." Additionally, the Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation, GLAAD, have also made a separate post addressing concerns over the DLC, explaining that it has been in communication with Ubisoft about the DLC. This comes in response to Assassin's Creed Odyssey's nomination for the Outstanding Video Game Award, a category that seeks to celebrate interactive experiences that include authentic and impactful LGBTQ characters or storylines. Capcom says the demo for its upcoming remake of Resident Evil 2 was downloaded over 3 million times since it went live on January 11th. The demo itself has an interesting quirk. Dubbed the one-shot demo, the short slice of Resident Evil 2 gives players only 30 minutes to make their way through the enemies and puzzles in the game's early level. Once that 30-minute run is over, players cannot start the demo again on that same account. The downside to that limitation, however, is, inevitably, players quickly found ways around it that likely have inflated that 3 million download figure. Console players can make additional accounts to get a second, a third, or fourth shot, while PC players have found ways to trick the demo into allowing additional plays. Another interesting read on the demo comes from data shared on Capcom's Resident Evil Net website. Of those 3 million downloads, roughly 2.5 million players opted to enable Ringnet's play data tracker and help gather more data on the demo's completion. For instance, only about 26% of those 2.5 million players completed the demo within the time limit. It's been a good year for esports. Bless you on Xbox, and next year is poised to be even better. Come out to the 2019 Game Developers Conference in March, and we'll have the chance to get involved and spend a full day learning from the best and brightest in the field. The popular Esports Day is just one of many great boot camps, and to schedule during that first 2 days of GD, Monday and Tuesday, March 18th and 19th this year. One that offers a laser-focused look at the art and business of making and running games that support high-level professional play. The 2019 attendees who come to the Esports Day, Monday, March 18th, will learn how to attract and support professional players and teams, journalists, content creators, and grassroots player organizations in a day-long series of panels and presentations. If you want to learn about growing your esports ecosystem alongside long-time developers, publishers, and esports community leaders, this is where you want to be. For example, in coaching good sportsmanship in esports, teaching players better ways to compete together, NYKUYSMORGA and Remini will share how philosophies of sportsmanship and traditional sports coaching techniques can be applied to esports to help mediate problems like toxicity, exclusion, team failure, and player burnout. Game designers should benefit greatly from Ramin's insights, but the talk is broadly applicable to anyone with an interest in improving the state of esports competition, and you will not want to miss Internationalizing Esports, How to Engage Players Across the World, a special 2-for-1 session featuring TWITES Paul Montero and Intersports Walter Padilla. First, Montero will speak on the internationalization of esports through fan communities and competitive gaming leagues, how they foment the growth of a game's player base and diversify the competitive landscape. He will share specific examples from the Overwatch League, Dragon Ball FighterZ World Tour and more, discussing pain points that must be tackled for a game to achieve international success. And Padilla will provide an in-depth look into the Latin American esports community, touching on tips for helping these players feel included in an international sport, breakdowns on current active circuits in the region, and their approach to the market, platform preferences, and strategies for recruiting prominent community figures to engage their local audiences. You will not want to miss it. For more details on this and all of the announced talks, head over to THEONLINEDC 2018 session scheduler, where you can plan out your week at the show. For more information on DD 2018, visit the show's official website, or subscribe to regular updates via Facebook, Twitter, RSS. Gamasutra and DD are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. The Gamasutra job board is the most diverse, active and established board of its kind for the video game industry. Here is just one of the many positions being advertised right now. Location: Madison, Wisconsin. Fantasy Flight Interactive is the video game development studio for Fantasy Flight games, a world-class creator of role-playing, board and card games. We are expanding to create new games and share them with the world at large. Specifically, we are looking for an art director who will be responsible for the visual quality of our games and maintaining high-quality visual consistency in all aspects of the games we develop. This role has a specific focus on the technical aspects of art content creation, but we'll expect you to have a strong personal aesthetic sense as well. You will work closely with the studio head, creative directors,